Alright. Well, that's the temp. There we go. Excellent connection. Now we're ready to go. Alright. Don't even remember what I said I'd do this time. But I believe we're in the goblin camp, so let's keep exploring. Oh yeah, this is a great place to be standing. Why did I camp in the middle of the temple? Alright.
At least give me a sword! We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead any rank. Get down there and stop complaining! Ah!
Yeah. You know, supposedly there's a way to save him. I've never managed to do it. I can never get over there quick enough. I said, having stood here and watched them shove him into the cliff. Or the pit. Off the cliff. In the pit. Oh! Nope. But if I had attacked him there, I would have aggroed the entire place, which I also don't want to do. Yet.
A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
Hello?
The eye's glassy black surface reflects your gaze. As you gaze deeper, you feel a focus, an intent. You sense no reaction from the unblinking eye.
Well, that was rude. This does not count as stealing. Elixir poison resistance also does not count as stealing. Just take things off the shelves, no one cares.
The village to the east. Abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
Ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough. I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt?
Who? I don't know if this option's supposed to be here. Have we read anything about Nier in this playthrough? I'm on a hunt of my own looking for a druid named Halson.
Interesting.
What do you know of this druid?
I have orders to capture him.
If you were sent here to hunt him, perhaps you can help me.
No.
The Druid makes his home in a nearby sanctuary where his followers worship a false god.
I intend to find it and destroy it.
There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there.
We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
This really is an accurate representation of the three things you can do regarding the Grove and Minthara. You can lure her there and ambush her. That battle's really, really difficult, by the way, if you tell her where the Grove is and then turn on her. And it's hard to keep all the tieflings alive when you do it. You can try to protect the Grove and just not tell her anything. Be careful, though, because sometimes she will still weasel the location out of you, and you have to either live with that choice or try to kill her before she gets there, or you can tell her where the Grove is and help her kill everybody in it.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin.
I don't think I've ever told her where it is and turned on the tieflings. That's, quite the massacre.
Destroying it will demonstrate our power. Soon, all false gods will cower before the Absolute.
So I don't want to do the Grove encounter, because if you tell her where it is, the rewards aren't as good for just killing her now.
Dare! The darkness will take you, Iblis.
Iblis. But let's talk a little more about Minthara here. Minthara is actually a recruitable companion. In order to recruit her, you have to either ignore the Grove, as in just leave the area and not complete that quest, which does not end well for the tieflings, or tell her where the Grove is and kill everybody in it.
Come on, can't stay idle.
The latter will cost you 2 other companions. Will and another companion we don't have yet, Karlak, will not stay with you if you destroy the Grove. And Minthara is mutually exclusive with a different companion. Not an origin character. Minthara is also not an origin character, meaning you cannot play as her as the avatar. Ow, acid! Also, I'm standing in a stupid place. Please don't push me in the cliff. In the pit. Off the cliff. So yeah, Minthara is good for a evil or semi-evil playthrough. but not great if you want to be remotely a decent person whatsoever. Oh, there's two things here. I've been so busy trying to kill Minthara, I didn't even notice the other one. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. Minthara is recruitable if, you know, you want the evil drow paladin. Oh crap, there's a drum over there and I forgot about it. Really should. Don't need this whole place going aggro on me. And also a poke for you. Oh, I'm holding an axe. I forgot I wasn't holding a sword, so no bonus action attacks anymore. Can rally, though? Anybody? How about you? Ow.
This won't work.
What won't work? Actually... Help me! I love that Lae'zel takes up this entire space, so Shadowheart has to run all the way around. Will you stop concentrating on holding Bellatrix right over the pit, please? It's going so well. Oh, somebody else heard all this commotion. I love being down a person. Will you...
Again.
Ow. Oh, good, she's free. I've almost got you. Ow. Oh, that's unfortunate. I forgot it could do that. Can you just, Thank you. Hi, how are you?
I won't give in. Try something else.
I can hear the goblins talking on the other side.
I'm talking.
Insulted to death. That's a bad day. I wonder if the psychic reinforcements will aggro the entire place the way, the drum will. It's going to make the rest of this very interesting. You, I think, are standing close enough to finally get off a sneak attack. Very good. I need you to kill this thing. Ow. I still need you to kill this thing.
I will
That's
ascend.
obnoxious. You know, I really wish you could still attack as a bonus action. That's unfortunate. They're all still temporarily hostile, so I think I'm good on the whole place hates me front. Will you kill the... Thank you. Where is the other one? Oh, he's over there. He's very far away. How far can you jump? Not nearly far enough. So that was wrong. There we go. I was like, my cursor's gone. I love how you can still hear the goblins talking on the other side over there.
Keep going.
None of us are standing close enough to do any real damage yet. You missed. How could you miss? Thank you.
There's an illicit parasite in that corpse.
Jesus.
You should take a look.
So, like I said, Minthara is a acid recruitable companion, which means she has recruitable companion equipment on her. Alchemy pouch, camp bag, her own camp clothes. Of course, she has a parasite.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Trying to decide if I want to do this now or wait. Let's go for it.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Let me just finish taking the rest of the things here. What does momentum do again? Give us a shadow heart. I mean, the upside... I took her armor and now she's in her underwear. The upside would be you have a paladin drow. The downsides really do outweigh the upsides for Minthara because the tieflings give you other quests that they can't give you if they're all dead. It's ultimately a role-playing decision whether you want to ignore the grove or raid the grove. Um, you can glitch the hell out of the game and still get her, but
So, you've indulged. Just helped yourself to a little more power, I see. And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. Not a bad deal, I'd say. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself.
in fact, Astarion doesn't mind so much that if you don't take a tadpole, he'll start asking if he can have it every time you pick one up.
I admit I wasn't keen to be the first to try it, just in case there were any, surprise side effects. But now that we know it's safe, I'm all for experimenting. I might just hold you to that.
Also, I love the little shrug from Bellatrix. Yeah, I ate a parasite and I didn't die.
Danger. No good will come of devouring a gay worm, no matter what you might think.
Well, all right then. I guess you don't want any, do you?
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
Yes, I did. So, I think Astarion and Gale will both just be open to the parasites. Everybody else needs convincing, and I believe the difficulty of the check depends on your relationship with them. Meaning we won't be convincing Lae'zel of anything for a while, but it opens up the last part of your main menu. And let me show you why I usually don't use a lot of tadpole powers. So Favorable Beginnings is a pretty good power to unlock. Parasite eats your brain. But you can unlock these powers. It's basically a skill tree that you need parasites to unlock. And there are a ton of parasites in the game. But characters like Lae'zel, Shadowheart need convincing before you can get them to do that. Guess who doesn't? Like I said, I'm pretty sure Astarion and Gale will just be like, yes! Let the parasite eat my brain. Alright, well that was fun. Let's never do that again. Just kidding. I usually don't use the parasite powers, so since I usually don't for this playthrough, I'm going to try using them a little bit more.
No time to rest.
But for right now, we're just gonna try to finish up this particular quest line.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, now I remember. I wanted to show Minthara's camp clothes. Like, look at these. Jesus. It's, since I never recruit her, that's usually whose camp clothes I steal. I mean, letting the tadpoles eat your brain probably is a bad idea in the long run. But we gotta do something to keep this interesting, right? And I've heard mixed opinions on how bad an idea it is to use all the tadpoles. They do provide some pretty interesting benefits, though. A key and a bomb. All right. Now we get to go and find out if I've made the entire place angry or not. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Pretty sure we're okay. We're gonna ignore the giant spiders. Hello, friends. Friends indeed. Where am I? I have no sense of direction. This is not the direction I wanted to go. This is the direction I wanted to go.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't a true soul devil.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
True soul devil, because I'm a tiefling. We can speak to dead with Minthara. She'll be over there. No, Bellatrix. I don't think this is the plan at all. It was not at all remotely obvious from everything that's happening here. Scroll, incense? Do you mean to speak with this corpse?
Damn right. I'm gonna make this carcass talk. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
I know this magic. Hand me the scroll and I can do the talking.
Then take it. Absolute knows I'm not getting anywhere.
You read aloud the words on the scroll. The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing.
I've never gotten the scroll from him as any class other than a bard. Why is bard the best class, and why have I never played it? I'm going to make the goblin angry. What were you doing in Faerun?
Raxlin scowls, shocked by a question you shouldn't have asked, and a jolt shoots through you. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
I saw it too. Gith on the hunt. They know something.
Like, usually, you can take control of the interrogation, don't get me wrong, but usually you have to do it by controlling Ragslin. You can't do it yourself.
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you consider your final question.
Yeah. So if you kill Ragslin and then you speak with Dead on the squid, I'm pretty sure you can ask the normal 5 questions, but by controlling him, or apparently by doing it yourself, you can only ask 3.
Another vision consumes you. A memory, seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Oh, come on!
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! We're not done!
Irritation eclipses his suspicions, and Ragslin's mind rests.
Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
Well, she's dead, honey. Consider it done.
The absolute.
She dead, though. She just... Pretty sure that inspiration is for, taking control of the interrogation.
Defile the Absolute's name, boys!
I mean, Ooh! I am here to kill you. I mean, I am just saying. Boy, that first hit did a crap ton of damage. Woo! Woo! Trying to decide what I want to do. No.
I am fury. I am death.
You know, now would be like a really, really good time to kill him. Just like, we're not in a great position on fire around a pit. It's most unfortunate. Alright, Shadowheart. All you need to do is not miss. Thank you. How about you also not be on fire? That was the last of the goblin leaders. They're all dead. I'm fairly certain this means the entire place will be out to kill us. Like, even if they don't hit the drum. Fairly certain. Not positive. Provokes attack of opportunity from who? From you? How about I kill you first? You missed! Makes my taunt much less convincing, Astarion.
Let's get this over with.
It's fine, I'll kill him myself. Just in case I haven't aggroed the whole place.
I will ascend.
Will you? Oh, you'll just kill him. Which one did I say was next? Pretty sure it's you. You're the one casting Bless. That's my last spell slot. Why do you need to stand practically on top of him? It's a distance spell. You're not blinded, are you? There you go. That was violent. Not again.
That nearly ended me.
You're okay. Drink a potion. You're good. Where are you? Is it you? It is you, but you're too far away. So you're the lucky winner.
Swift and lethal.
Could kill you. Or could try to break your concentration.
In my best interest.
Hello. You missed. How could you miss? Just
Focus straight true.
ooh. Thank you.
Never a dull moment.
Thank you very much. I still... Well, first, before I waste that. Yeah, no one's temporarily hostile anymore. Everybody's just hostile now.
Swift and lethal.
Can you... I feel like you should be able to get up there.
My path be true.
What? Why can't you climb, Lae'zel? Oh, because you're out of movement speed. Why is this over here? That doesn't go there. Oh, that's annoying. There we go.
Survival is all that matters.
There
Another
we go.
parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
This parasite? Oh hey, he still has a scroll of Speak with Dead on him. Let's, you know, Shadowheart, favorable beginnings would probably be a really good parasite power for you. I'm just saying.
I'll do that one later.
Never a dull moment.
Shah's blessings upon you. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Are you sure?
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
My faith protects me.
Great. Because I think this would really help you, honey.
Let's get going.
Actually, I should have stayed on Shadowheart.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh, favorable beginnings gives you like a +2 to your first attack roll of a battle.
Eternal glory, ours.
That is a good reason to want fugitives. Doesn't really tell me much.
Absolute binds obedience.
That also doesn't really tell me much.
Beast rotting. Looter. Warg pens.
But where are the warg pens? Why were you so useless?
Despite everything.
Scrolls of Speak with Dead everywhere. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the Mind Flayer we killed on the beach near the beginning of the game. You know, the one I'm like, I'm pretty sure his body is still supposed to be there. It wasn't. I'm not sure if the mic's gonna pick that up or not, but one of my cats is just wandering around the house wailing. She's fine. She's just wandering around the house screaming. She does that sometimes. Oh my gosh, a treasure hoard! We're gonna take that, and we're gonna take that. Ooh. The wearer gains advantage on melee attack rolls while surrounded by 2 or more foes. We're gonna give those to Lae'zel. I like how when you find hordes like this and you take everything in them, the model changes.
Blacketh's will be done.
Yeah, look at Lae'zel's killer gloves. Didn't I give somebody else something too? Was it you? No? Was it you?
Ready.
Yes. Those boots do not suit you, Shadowheart.
No one stopped me yet.
Actually,
No time to dally.
okay. Just wanted to make sure I did
Have a
give her
lot on
that
my
ring
mind.
from last time.
And, well, in it.
Can definitely hear the cat. Well, I don't know how to make Sally stop wandering around the house screaming. Sally, what's the matter?
What's hiding here?
Usually she does that when she's hungry, but I fed her right before stream. So I think she's just being obnoxious. Alright, let's go back to Minthara. Oh, the whole camp is hostile now. See the little red dots on the other side of the door? Alright, let's carefully.
Trust no one. Quietly.
A few underlings. There's a lot of goblins left. Fortunately, oh jeez. Fortunately, there's only 2 here right now.
I've missed this.
I'm also out of spell slots, which honestly is a bigger concern. But I want to weasel my way back to Minthara before I rest. It was a critical hit and you
Time
didn't
to push my luck.
kill it. I love Bellatrix just with her little hand bow. Boom. Alright. Here we go. Ow.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
I couldn't find Shadowheart because her portrait's a dragonborn.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened to you? No, let's not ask that.
Moonrise Towers.
Ask where the prisoners were taken. How can I reach Moonrise safely?
Try to lie.
What were you doing here?
Raiding, hunting. The Absolute's will.
Who is the Absolute?
God. Everything. The future.
Well, Minthara has a tattoo on her neck. I don't know that I've ever noticed that before. I think this is going to be the last question.
By my side.
The spell's power wanes.
Well, I already stole
You
from
can
the
ask
chest
no
behind
more
her.
Questions.
All right.
All right, what now?
What are you? Oh, the supports. Yeah, that's one of the ways you can kill Minthara. If you tell her where the grove is, you can shoot the bridge supports when she's walking across it and throw her in the pit. Let's camp because I'm out of spell slots. Alright, anybody got anything interesting to say? Gale?
Come on then, don't leave me in suspense. How are you feeling? No errant tentacles? No sudden cravings for a more cerebral diet?
No, I'm fine.
Wonderful. Advantages are a more precious commodity than I'd have hoped, given the nature of our predicament. I commend you on your willingness to take such a risk. Now, let's hope your new illithid fuel prowess tipped the balance suitably in our favor. Was there another matter you wish to discuss?
Notice how convincing Gale to use the tadpoles is not really an issue.
Hello, my sweet. My sweet, there is nothing I'd like more. I'll come to you tonight, when you're snugly wrapped in your bedroll, and we can have a little privacy. And this time, I'll make sure I'm quiet. We don't want to disturb your rest. Later on, when we are at rest, I will eat you right up. Just enough to give me strength, and just enough to leave you wishing for more.
Jesus. Right, so that's what happens the first time you tell him he can feed on you. I think every other time it's just like, I'm looking forward to it. But the first time it's like a little creepy. That's okay.
Gone gods. Watching you consume that tadpole was more disgusting than the tadpole itself.
You didn't watch me.
I suppose that's not what you wanted to talk about.
What if it was? It's not, because I do not think you like me enough for me to convince you to do that.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Her model does not seem to be animating correctly because she's a dragonborn.
All that's happened. You have a talent for understatement, you know that? Specifics, please.
Dragonborn really are well animated in this game, just apparently not when they're not supposed to be Dragonborn.
I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Alright, well that's enough of that. Shadowheart, you should work on your Dragonborn disguise. Lae'zel, you're a delight. I hope you know that.
Come on. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back? Can you... Can you shut up and let me read?
I didn't say anything.
What? No, not you. I was just perusing this little find. Will you shut up? Forgive me. This book reads you more than you read it.
What do you mean?
I mean it plays with your mind. There are secrets here, but the book has spirits. They fight you every step of the way. I almost reached the end before they drove me out. And drove me all but mad. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book.
Pretty sure Gale would eat it. Is there anything we can do?
Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to know what's lurking in here. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now.
Oh, keep at it.
As long as those spirits remember their mission, I doubt it. Keeping the book safe is all they know. But still, we live in hope, figuratively speaking.
Why don't I ask Lae'zel about the parasite? Because like I said, I don't think she likes me enough for me to pass the check to convince her to use it. Oh no, look at the owlbear cup!
Food hungry. Want bite. Eat, friend.
I almost lost a hand.
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily.
No! Run!
Look what you've done!
I'm not chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking.
Shadowheart, I just want you to know, I'm very upset with you. Why didn't I pet the dog? Because I don't know where he is. There he is.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Oh, I was like, what's that red glow? It's been a while since I've been bloodless. Astarian's happy, though. Give me just a second, because Bellatrix is going to get weighed down from carrying all these sellables. Oh, no, don't sell your sword, honey. That would be unfortunate for everybody. All right. So there's still a bunch of goblins here. I wonder if I can still... Where? What? Who? Oh!
Still on my feet.
Oh, that's just obnoxious. Oh, that's what I was trying to avoid. At least I have all my spell slots now. Well, what I was going to attempt to show is that if you jump in the pit, you can talk to the spiders and get them on your side. Which was what I was going to try to do. But I've been spotted. Really sucks though. The spiders would help quite a bit. I mean, I think it's a persuasion check to get the spiders on your side. Is there a lever down there? Perhaps not on the inside. Alright.
Quickly.
Yeah, that one. I'm not in direct sight lines.
On the hunt.
I'm going in. See what happens. If this goes south, the game automatically saves every time you camp. So we'll be fine. You know, I tried to jump in here before I cast Featherfall and it was fine. Oh, casting Featherfall is a bonus action. Well, in that case, don't cast Dissonant Whispers on a teammate. That's just rude.
Need to act fast.
You know, no one can move, and it's very obnoxious that no one can get as far as I need them to get. Can you talk to them in the middle of a battle? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Yes, run up to the girl with the giant axe. Stupid goblin. Although at this point, I don't know that I need the spider's help anymore. No, no, you cannot talk to them in the middle of battle. And now I'm down here with some giant spiders. Everything's fine.
Be on my way.
Let's finish this. Let's do this.
Oh, Shadowheart. I kind of don't want to waste an attack on you because you only have 3 HP, so... There's a chance the spiders will try to talk to me on their turn, and that's why they're temporarily hostile. I'm not counting on it, though. I'm blind! Take that, spider!
What should I do?
Don't miss. Good job. Unfortunately, I think you're out of range for healing. Yes, you are. You are indeed. Oh, and now I've made the camera upset.
Got to move.
Alright. I'm pretty sure you just need to approach the spiders outside of battle. Like, if I killed all the goblins and then tried to talk to them, I probably would have been fine. But at that point, I would have killed all the goblins, and what's the point?
Hurry.
Well, so much for peace. Wonder what's past this.
I love that I sent Shadowheart down here with me so I still had access to guidance.
slow down.
Can't afford to let up.
Can you jump to the top of the stairs? No, that's actually really sad. Alright, there's only 2 left. I know one of them's there. There's the other one. There's 3 left. I can't count.
No choice but to keep going.
I forgot to switch to my sword.
Taking position.
Can't even catch my breath.
I love pushing things off cliffs.
Got to concentrate.
It's fine, I just can't see because a spider spat in my eyes. I think One for the Ages is where you win a battle where you fight 10 or more enemies.
Nothing.
Oh, the spider's only knocked out. I feel like that's gonna end poorly for me, so... It got up and then died. Is there anything else down here? In the spider pit? There's skulls. There are a lot of skulls. A large number of... Oh, it's the guy that got pushed in the pit. I think someone just got stuck in a spider web. Oh, it's Shadowheart. She'll be fine. Alright. I'm not going to run all over the place and find all the goblin bodies. I'm just going to grab the ones I can see. Alright, what else did I want to do? Is it not that side? Is it this side? Yes. It's a goblin in a cage.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Hello.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglobiet.
You know Maglobiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them.
How'd you land yourself in a cage?
'Cause I'm loyal to McGlubbiet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god.
The Absolute, the other goblins seem to love her.
They like feasting, fighting, and fornicating. Who doesn't? Absolute gives them that. Gotta know your place in the world, though. McGlubbiet's kept us in line. That's what a god's supposed to do.
Keep a blade close.
Still alive, so that's progress.
There's still goblins in here. I'm not sure where they are.
Look at where the Absolute's love gotten. Dead! Thanks for breaking me out. Gonna find me a new tribe. One that appreciates the old ways.
Saving the heretic. Just as a note, there was one playthrough where I did not discover this cage was trapped. Dropped him in the pit.
What do we have here?
That's what I thought. I'm like, those voices are too close.
Let's have some fun.
You know, I don't have to kill you.
What can we risk?
But it sure would be fun to.
Or I'm lost.
Can't afford any mistakes. Let's see what I can spirit away.
Shall we cut and run?
Nice hit. Unfortunately, you can't get close enough to finish the job, and everybody else will have used their action. Hello.
Talk to me.
Come on then.
I love it when they run right up to me and they don't have any action left to do anything. I also love that things still qualify as stealing here. I've murdered almost everybody in the place. Keyword almost. Alright, we freed the heretic. The only thing left is to find the druid. Well, and something else, but we're not doing that this visit. Looking at the map, I get lost in the temple because I have no sense of direction. Like at all. In video games or in real life. I think I want to go this way. Here we go. I can't believe I'm still hidden. Okay, very good. This would be easier if I went into turn-based mode, but I'm lazy. It reacted like he got hit, but Astarion definitely just shot the ground.
Still in shadow. You serve my purpose.
I need to concentrate.
Bit of caution never hurt.
Oh, that's a dead body. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to target a dead person.
You've made a grave mistake.
The dance macabre.
Taste my fury.
You know, this particular trip into the goblin camp is going well. It's a rat.
The foul stench of slaughter turns suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell, life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death.
Was I talking to the rat? Or sharing a telepathic bond with the rat?
Bedroll in my near future.
Was not the dialogue I expected. And now I'm just disturbed. Not enough strength. Bellatrix's scrawny arms cannot move sarcophagus
I
lid.
love waiting. I crave blood.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Well, because I've turned the entire camp hostile, we're not going to see the scene in the prison. You can get some scenes in the prison to free the druid in the prison, but because I've already killed everybody, we're not going to see them. Okay, that's really obnoxious. You need to move like 2 feet further. There you go.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Is there a goblin in here? Hey, there's a goblin in here.
Time for some bloody work.
Is your axe getting hot, buddy? Oh no. Goblin children! The children do not try to fight you and only try to run away. I think if you haven't aggroed the entire camp, the children might bring the other goblins to the fight or alert them. But there's only disappointment out there for them, so I might just let them go. Don't heal the other goblin. That's obnoxious. Oh! It's a bear. The bear will probably kill the children. Because the bear has nothing better to do. You know, really, the children are the least of my worries. I'm just saying. All things considered. Pretty sure I killed the one that I did the original heat metal on. Haha, dropped your weapon. Oh, Astarian's... Oh! I was going to say Astarian's having a bad day, but never mind.
Time to strike.
Well, they're in a cage. I guess I still have to kill them. That's unfortunate.
No time to waste.
Because there's no one to let them out, meaning I have to let them out and then kill them. That's just silly. I expect better programming. Can you reach the thing so we can get this over with faster? Not quite. Oh, that's obnoxious.
Let's go. Don't waste a step.
Okay.
No time to waste.
Come hang out with the bear, Lae'zel. Well, that's one way to get in the cage. Oh, it doesn't count as having an ally within 5 feet when it's the bear? That's unfortunate.
Where do I go from here?
I think you're too far away to do much of anything, honestly, so...
Light on my feet.
My faith will protect me. On I go.
I will ascend.
Alright, Lae'zel. I need you to do a bunch of things in this tiny space. Oh, Jesus. Poke. Oh my god, the bear was a person.
One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the Druid Halsin.
Halsin is the one that's mutually exclusive with Minthara, by the way. You cannot have both Halsin and Minthara unless you glitch the hell out of the game. And if you do that, they share the same spot in camp, which is weird and uncomfortable for everyone. The Emerald Grove really isn't in danger anymore. I killed everyone. But I heard you're an unmatched healer.
Indeed. Well, not the most opportune moment, but given the lengths you went to, I assume there's some urgency. Come on then, what's the problem? Unless you'd rather wait for an audience of goblins. Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
I have no idea.
You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
This magic isn't typical then.
No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory.
Well, that's wonderful. You learned this from your studies.
Indeed. After we dealt with the drow that ambushed us, Nettie and I were able to inspect the corpse. And the creature that slithered out of it.
Yeah.
I had no idea anyone beyond their ranks was infected. You have my sincere sympathies.
Well, that's nice, but...
Patience. I can't just snap my fingers. But I know where the solution almost certainly lies.
Is it in Moonrise?
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
Altered parasites. A cure at Moonrise Towers. Maybe. Sounds like guesswork at best.
I'm as certain as I can be. If you have a better alternative, I won't stop you.
I don't.
Not that
Well,
I'm eager to try stopping you, given the short work you've made of the leadership here. With them dead, it's high time I got back to the Grove. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
we actually haven't done the... We actually haven't done the, crush yet. Lae'zel's personal quest. I got very distracted by Halsin turning into a rat and running away. But now we're in a jail. And I think everyone in the... Well, no, the people guarding the door are probably still alive. Almost everyone in the temple is dead. And this cell... Before I lockpick that, let me loot the rest of the bodies and see if anybody has a key. What are these? What does Wrath do again? You have +1 bonus to damage with melee weapons. But dashing takes an action, so that doesn't sound particularly useful to me. What does this do? Also not particularly useful to me. Suspicious meat. Pork's fine. Anyway, I did find a prison key, which was what I wanted. Oh, but it doesn't work for this door. Astarion!
With pleasure.
Astarion, why? That's literally like the only way you could have failed this. I hope you know that.
Is that blood?
I called you over here specifically to unlock the door. I think this is the jail you end up in if you, like, get caught murdering some goblins and agree to go to jail. Don't mind me, I'm just picking up some heavy stones in case I need to block some vents.
At least things have stayed interesting.
But to get out...
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe.
A crooked heart. I actually don't know what that is.
The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Does the body have anything else on it? No. But yeah, you can attack this tunnel and make it bigger and get out that way if you're trapped in jail. I am not trapped in jail. I lockpicked my way into jail. Like a psychopath. Is there anything else in here? Ooh, potion of healing. I need a healing potion. Although the team is getting better at fighting, slowly but surely. Now see, I could warp out of here and not have to continue fighting my way out. But the thing is, we have to come back to the goblin camp at some point, and then we'll just have to fight our way in.
Blacketh's will be done.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright, but let's go ahead and fight our way out like reasonable people. Actually, we're gonna fight the guards at the door and then we're gonna warp out. We'll fight the remaining goblins on our way back in. There's just blood everywhere. I always forget about these guys and they always surprise me, but not today. You fools! Oh, you blew my cover. Hello? Oh, Bellatrix and Shadowheart are standing on top of each other. That's uncomfortable. Please move. Thank you.
Let's end this.
Let me strike true.
Hello, would you like to die today? Let's kill the first 3 in one hit. I don't suppose you can jump up there. No, not enough movement.
Taking position.
And now I'm out of attack. Ow. How far is he? A little over 60 feet?
Keep guessing.
So a dash won't get me to him for melee.
Another fight. Let's go. With haste.
Can't give up. Not now. Bleed for me.
When you miss, but you kill the enemy anyway.
Let my name be known.
You know what? That was just rude. I mean, I'm just saying.
Make it hurt.
I don't suppose you can shoot across the ravine. No, not enough movement. Was worth a try. I also don't think you can reach him where he's standing. Oh, you can. Get him. Alright. Now, like I said, walking out the front door will put me in another fight, so we're going to warp out of here right after I loot all the dead bodies. Just in case anybody has anything good. I think there's a chest up here too, actually. Yep. Full of torches. What am I supposed to do with torches? I think that's all of this place. Right, except for over here, which we'll do next time. Yeah, we're good. Guess what? I'm back. I'm back, and I've committed mass murder, bordering on genocide. Halsin's here.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
It's quite a day for reunions. Halsin has returned, too. And I expect he'll want to speak with you. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
I'll see you there. Pretty sure Lae'zel's approval was for killing all the goblin leaders. Came a little late. What does this do? When healing another, the wearer regains 1 to 6 hit points. That's going to Shadowheart. That's going to Wares. That's going to Wares. Shadowheart has all the potions, so that's going to her, and some gold. This patched together sack is what you do not get if you tell, what's her face, Minthara, where the camp is. Just going to put my more important scrolls in here so I don't accidentally sell them. Where did I get a hand axe? When did I pick this up? There we go. Oh, look at everyone. Getting ready to leave.
If any of your stuff goes missing, just let me know. You're family now.
Oh, that's nice. I think
You're not picking a gift for your sweetheart. Grab a blade.
Art, I'm not doing anything. Are you still mad at me?
I'd have put good coin on you running off into the sunset, but you did it. You stopped the goblins. Thank you.
We did. With the goblins dead, we might actually make it to Baldur's Gate.
I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That'll change from now on, I promise.
Oh. Oh. Sorry, my cat stepped on the computer. Hopefully that didn't cause any issues. Might be a slight echo there because he unmuted my stream preview. Excuse me, sir, you're in the way. I'll just go around. It's okay.
What's this? Mattis, this is junk. Waste of effort hauling it with us.
No, there's collectors in the city. They'll pay good coin for it, I swear. Stay near the center of the group, all right? No wandering off.
You're carrying it yourself.
Arabella and her parents. Oh, Roland.
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
You know, I don't like wizards. Wizards are really stuck up. Take this opportunity to sell my wares.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course.
I'm willing to bet my wares sell for more gold than you have. Oh, so much more gold than you have. Let me see if you have anything I want to buy so I can give you more gold. Oh, I'll take a Dimension Door scroll. I will always take a Dimension Door scroll. I'll take some dye too. Can never have too much dye. Do you have healing potions? Yeah, we'll take that. We'll also take the thieves' tools. What else you got? We can use some Revivify scrolls. Zero gold. Alright, I guess we're done here.
May you keep balance.
And most of the grove is empty now because all the tieflings are leaving. Hello. Still won't talk to me, huh? I got my eye on you. And just because there's nobody here, I'm going in here and I'm stealing everything since I got in trouble multiple times for being in here. And now there's no one to yell at me. Of course it's locked. Oh hey, a key.
Anything of use?
It's not going to be anything good in here, is there? There are a lot of supplies that the tieflings aren't taking with them for some reason. Feel like they should take these with them. A ledger? All right. You can also find Halsin talking to Kagha somewhere in the grove if you didn't, you know, kill Kagha like I did. I think you can still get some quest rewards, though. By talking to Ralph? Is that his name? Puppy! What made that noise? You know, I thought he was in here. There he is. What? Who? Where? Why? I have no idea what's going on.
This way.
Or why this man is attacking me. That's why I put on non-lethal damage. I'm not entirely sure what's happening, and I don't want to aggro the whole grove. think he's a shadow druid.
Got to move.
Maybe I accidentally attacked him during the last battle, and now he hates me.
No choice but to keep going.
I have no idea. I'm just trying not to kill him. That was weird.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days.
Never mind the guy I knocked out in the next room.
A camp full of goblins was a simple task.
I'm glad Halcyon is safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
That guy actually is a Kagha supporter, but he's not supposed to be hostile. I'm almost positive what probably happened is when I did Thunderwave in the fight against Kagha, I accidentally hit him, and the game is registering him as hostile.
A poison that destroys its wielder.
Hopefully that's the only thing that's broken. But there is some issue with the game and hitting non-hostile targets and making them hostile and causing glitches.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halcyon again. You kept your word. Thank you. I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanas' peace to this place. But I'll have the chance. Thanks to you.
Oh.
What else do we need?
Nettie gave us apology stuff for her trying to kill us. Not very good apology stuff, but now I have a pouch. Woo! Also, I hate it when stuff doesn't get sorted where it belongs. I just don't like having cluttered inventory, really. So when the wolf glows brightest. Put the rune he gave us in here, and then quickly activate all of the runes.
Well, well, parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
I took it. You can also get in here by killing Wrath and pickpocketing and looting the rune off him, or by pickpocketing it off him. Ooh, potions. I really don't need potions of animal speaking. I have a spell, but I'll take it anyway. The Emerald Enclave won't send help, even if I asked. This land is wounded, and the rot is deep, but it's deep everywhere. I can't wait for help to come, but perhaps I need not face the darkness alone. And then there's a glaive here.
A beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
A glaive that makes you sad. And a robe. That gives you resistance to cold damage. We'll send that into storage for now, and I think that's all that's down here. Some potions, a sad glaive, a nice robe. And now hopefully we're going to leave without triggering more fights. I'm also vaguely disturbed by the fact that the druids just, you know, left the dead bodies here. All right. I guess we're ready to celebrate. Are we ready to celebrate? I think I need to find Zevlor for that. Why is everything so far away? Here we go. Can talk to all the tieflings, of course, but I don't think anybody else has anything particularly interesting to say. Oh, hey, Halson. I think Zevlor's up here. It's okay, I'll find him. There he is. That's not him. There he is.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Yes.
Excellent. Lead the way.
No, an owlbear.
It's a party! Where's Astarion? There he is.
Here's my little treat, with their cheeks all flushed. You will come to my bed tonight, won't you?
So this scene is the scene I wanted to trigger. This scene is different if you haven't already slept with Astarion. He's like drinking wine and complaining that he hates being the hero. That was the scene I wanted to show. But I flirted with him too much, so now we're here. Whoops. Bump the mic. You can trigger a scene exactly like this one if you sleep with him at the party and then raise his approval more after the party. Agreeing to share his bed will not trigger another scene, but it's what happens as a part of a natural progression. So you can sleep with him twice, but you only get to see it happen once. But yeah, I wanted to show the scene where he's drinking wine and complaining about being a hero. But I raised his approval too fast, so now we're here. A little treat, you can do better than that.
Oh, I certainly can. It would be my pleasure. How about this one? All these accolades from the tieflings are nothing compared to the sound of my name, cried from your lips.
Keep going.
Let me give it another go. Every part of your perfect body whispers temptation. It's as if the gods made you just to ruin me.
And what else?
I can go all night with the flattery. But is that really all you want? How about if I said these little words? everyone's favorite. I love you.
Having fun, are you?
I am. It's hard not to with you. Now, as much as I relish standing around and saying all my favorite lines at you, I'd much rather we got to experience each other's full portfolio of talents once again.
Of course.
I'll be waiting.
Also, depending on their approval, there's a good chance all your companions will proposition you tonight.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I need to taste it.
Ah, yes, the part of the game where Lae'zel gets really thirsty.
Yes, sex.
And blunt.
Night such as this calls for flesh to feast on. And I have chosen the sweetest.
Holy frick, Lae'zel. No, thank you.
I respect your error.
Oh.
There are, after all, other spreads before me. Will looks particularly tempting tonight. I will not go long without pleasure.
Wow. She can also target Astarion. She's not doing that tonight because he's mine. Okay.
That's my girl.
This is Will's tent, and Will is not here. Hello.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Gale. Gale, are you talking about your cat?
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No!
Oh! Sorry.
Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum.
Never mind.
Given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable. Wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement. Her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
Gale, are you sure you don't want to date your cat? I mean, I really like cats, but are you okay? Do you need help? What's Tara like?
Remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you. An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Bad luck on that front. I'm actually a nymph in disguise.
Very funny. But as we all know, nymphs are sticklers when it comes to their bathing routines. You, my friend, haven't been near a fresh spring in a 10-day or more. Not that I don't appreciate your... musk? Actually rather like it.
Now it's getting weird.
Well, this seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on.
I agree.
Right. Understood. You shall hear no more on the subject from me. Consider this budding romance thoroughly nipped. Though I hope our friendship need not come to such an abrupt end. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
You know, people talk about Astarion as being the one who's all flirty, but like, Gale gets instantly attached to you. He hasn't even been in the party. Do you know how many times in other playthroughs, I've had to tell this man I'm not interested? Jesus. Oh, hey, look, it's Will. Will is actually the only one you can't have a romance scene with tonight, although if you play your cards right, you can get him to kiss you. Will actually does not have a romance scene in Act 1. I'm pretty sure he's the only companion character that doesn't.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Get your ass back to the party!
Oh, the blade doesn't sulk. I was just reflecting on what has happened and not wanting to be Mr. Serious at a celebration.
Sounds like some pretty words for sulking to me.
I can say it even more nicely. I'm soberly pondering my state of affairs and not wishing to drag a single happy soul into a state of melancholy. These people are still in danger. Karlach, the creature from hell, will still threaten them, as will 1,000 other perils. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own.
We have won this day. Danger is for tomorrow.
Your words cheer me more than any party could. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
You're impossible.
12 impossible deeds every day before the sun reaches its apex. That's the way of the blade. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
I love Bellatrix's expression when she's looking up. Just like she expects the sky to fall on top of the both of them. Why not? Do you have anything to say?
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Should have known better. Who's left? Shadowheart?
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Are you worried Shar won't approve?
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shar. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
Sure.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
Never mind.
As you like. Try not to tire yourself out too much.
I did once get her to have a glass of wine with me without triggering her romance scene, and I have no idea how I did it. Oh, hey, you're the one we made a deal with.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
I like how you're still keeping an eye on me in my own camp.
Let's make it 20. That's my girl. This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
I was so hoping there'd be a bard option. Let it be only as truthful as true poetry would permit. If I want a song about me, I'll write it myself. Let's do this one.
But of course. You achieved something far beyond mere fact. That deserves to be remembered.
Cheers!
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Good boy.
If any of your stuff goes missing, just let me know. You're family now.
Alrighty. I guess it's because I gave her the idol, but she does have unique party dialogue. She's hiding over here so she can sell them wine when they drink all the wine they have. Lacrissa also has party dialogue that she didn't give me this time, where she, you can offer to buy her a drink, or have her buy you a drink, rather, as a payment for the bet.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this you mean...
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Do I have a bard option for this? No, I don't. Do you have something in mind?
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps. I must deliberate. Go. Enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
I killed a drow, a hobgoblin, and a goblin priest, sir. Alrighty.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Oh, honey.
I need to dance! No, I need to lie down.
Haha, it's all my friends when we're at parties. I'm the sober one.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Oh.
Hush you, and behold!
Ooh. Polite applause.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
I don't know, Roland, you sound like you're already drunk to me. Why are you sitting in the corner, honey?
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Join them. Do what the bard says.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Yes, indeed. Everybody have a good time. I think we've talked to everybody. No, wait. Zevlor and Halsin. Your Gex.
To beds and hearths, to dirty pubs and dwarven ale.
I think you've had enough.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
And Halsin.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Take your own advice.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
No kidding. Alright, time for bed. Stop telling me to behave. I will do what I want in my own camp, sir.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
I hoped you would come. I have missed you. And now you're all mine. And I'm all yours. Until morning, at least. Let's see where the night takes us.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
You know, this is a great camera angle. Right through the bush.
There is much to be done. And I promised I would help you however I could.
Yes, you did.
I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated.
Oh?
The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous. Though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
What's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
I really wish I could move the camera during dialogue scenes. Or, Halsin, can you stand like 2 feet to the right? What do you suggest?
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
I never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is the safer route.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
You want to come to Moonrise as well? Why?
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
I was hoping it's my headphones, but Halsin's voice keeps going up and down. I don't remember this being a problem when I played before. What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first Druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
Who?
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
This won't cause resentment?
Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started. I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise.
I love mushrooms. At this point, Halsin will be in your camp, but he is technically not recruited yet. You cannot add him to your party. I guess we should have a chat with everyone.
Speak.
Maybe we shouldn't have a chat with everyone. Oh, wait. You said you were going to share your bunk with Will.
So I did. And he wanted only to talk. You both lack imagination. Eye to eye with bliss, and you choose banality in its stead.
Bellatrix's face. Oh. Is it me, or have you been looking at me differently?
I have a confession.
Oh?
I was too hasty to judge you.
Oh?
I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
And I thought you cruel, stubborn, and judgmental.
Yes, all that is true. I am cold as the sea of night. But you have stoked fires I didn't know I possessed. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end.
Like I said, it's the part of the game where Lae'zel gets really thirsty. If you respect me so much, then why are you such a prickly grouch?
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I want it all the same. Do you?
No.
Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt. And you will wish you could return to this lost moment.
Jesus. Astarion and Lae'zel do not take particularly high approval ratings to want to sleep with you. Although if you're paying attention, you'll realize it's because neither of them actually love you yet, or even like you outside of a physical attraction. Can you romance multiple people at the same time? To an extent. Excuse me, Scratch. You can start multiple romances at the same time, but most of them will make you choose one person at some point in the romance, with few exceptions. None of the 6 origin characters can have a polyamorous romance. You cannot, for example, romance Astarion and Lae'zel, or Lae'zel and Gale. You can, however, romance a non-companion character, like Halsin, and romance one origin character, but not all origin characters are open to polyamory. Some of them want you to be theirs and theirs alone and do not like to share.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello. Goodbye. I heard they added dialogue for Volo. If you know your tadpole can't be removed.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
I'm not sure if that's true or not. It was in the patch notes. But the patch notes have been wrong before.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable.
So far, it's the same.
It's not too deep.
They did add it.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
They added the option to tell him that it can't be removed, but they didn't add spoken dialogue for him to acknowledge.
A matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
Probably didn't want to pay the voice actor again.
What's on your mind?
Absolutely nothing.
Well met.
Well met indeed. I think that just leaves Shadowheart and Halsin. Shadowheart probably won't have anything new to say, but just in case.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
This is why I talk to everyone anyway. You seemed intrigued when Halsin mentioned the Dark Justiciars before.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful.
As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Have we triggered this dialogue yet? Because there's like a glitch with her Dark Justiciar dialogue where she will tell you multiple times it's her ambition and that Mother Superior has forbidden her. And I've seen this dialogue like 20 times across multiple playthroughs, and I honestly can't remember if I've triggered it in this one or not.
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Well, do you think she'll ever relent?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
I actually wanted to give her this. I don't want to have to look at it, though. Just because her hair is very distinctive, and I think she looks better without the helmet. So just while I have her active, if I could just, we're just gonna put the potions in the bag and sell the shoes. There we go.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Indeed. There's Halsin. I expected him to be standing right there for some reason.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
Oh, we're still in the bushes.
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things.
I asked about the
A drow
parasite.
attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
Surely the shadow curse can't be that bad.
It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise. But the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
Did y'all see Scratch run behind me and vanish into the ether? Seems like you feel responsible for this shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the shadow curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Do you know how it can be stopped?
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
What about this secret stronghold in the Underdark? You must know more.
Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Aradim was convinced there was a hidden entrance in the Temple of Selûne. I'd start there.
You know, all I did was ask him to mingle. I'm not sure how that could have been taken as coming on too strong. I think you can hit on him at the party. I didn't, but let's apologize anyway.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
Let's just forget about it.
Of course. Whatever you wish. With such stimulating company? Never better.
All right. Time to go. So, based on what we know, what we're supposed to do is go back to the goblin camp and find the entrance to the Underdark. However,
Goblins are such vile little parasites.
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
now children, you might have noticed there's a whole section of the map up here we haven't done yet, including part of Will's personal quest and Lae'zel's personal quest. And really, I think we owe it to Lae'zel to go up there and try to find the Githyanki Crush before going to the Underdark. So next time, that's what we'll do. We're at about 3 hours for tonight, so I think that's enough for one night. So I'll see you guys next week when we continue part of Lae'zel's personal quest. Thanks for coming and for bearing with all the technical difficulties we had at the start of tonight. See you next time.